became a Buddhist towards the end of his days. And so I don't know if you've ever been to a Buddhist funeral, but it's not like a 3-hour thing. It's like it's a week-long thing. And I don't know if you've ever kneeled or whatever, but me and my brothers were like kneeling for like hours. Just trying to do it for a few seconds. It's tough. But for that whole week, hundreds and hundreds of people came to pay respect to my dad. And I had no idea. And he was just a librarian. But he was also a community guy. In his local Buddhism community, there's a pagoda on Albion Road. And he was also a carpenter. So he would just like, with a hammer and nail, he would just like build a pagoda, which is now where his incense rests. But I said, wow, who will cry when you die, right? How many lives will have you made a difference, right? So, and you guys in your worlds, 5 years instead of 4 years, grade 12, a lot of pressure. There's all this talk about suicide and stuff like that. Tomorrow, if you're ever having dark thoughts, as I've had when I was your age, actually, just know that the sun will rise tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow's always a better day. Okay? And the world needs you guys to make a difference. And when I look at my dad and I see think about all the hundreds of people who came to honor him, then it spurs me on to make that much more of a difference. And when you set goals for yourself, it's like climbing a mountain. Right? But when you climb a mountain, for example, what grades are you in? 10. So when you pass from grade 9, it was not like, all right, I think I'm just going to coast and go back to grade 8, right? When you achieve grade 9, it's like climbing a mountain. When you climb a mountain, it's like, hey, which mountain shall I climb next? Because when you're at the top of the mountain, you're like, wow, the view is fresher and cleaner and more beautiful here. And then you ask yourself, which mountain shall I climb next? Right? So you're thinking grade 10, 11, 12, and university, and the sky's the limit. So for me, it started Bully Busters. It started little classrooms like this. But now it's schools. And now I'm getting emails from across North America. Can you bring this to Toronto? Can you bring this to Florida and USA and all that stuff? And now I'm thinking big. So again, it starts with yourself. Live the dream. Believe yourself, body, mind, spirit, so you can grow your dream and share it with the world. You guys can do it for sure.
What inspires you to help others?
Just everything that I said. And if I'm blessed enough to have good health, then I believe it's not just a nice thing to do to help others. If you guys have your health and your education, everything, all the resources, then I think it's actually a duty to do something about it and to help others.
Do you believe you would have these same feelings if you hadn't been schooled in the martial arts?
I don't think so. I think it shaped me who I am. And he asked me to show up in my uniform. He said, please come in uniform. And when I go on Parliament Hill, I'm going to be wearing this uniform as well. And this is just a symbol, because this is who I am. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like whatever way you have your hair, your skin color, the way you're dressed, that's who you are. Don't be ashamed of that. This is just a symbol of who I am. So I just show up in the high schools and what's going on over there. Just believe in yourself.
What do you think other people should do in order to get more involved in their own community?
In what, sir?
What do you think other people should do in order to get more involved in their own communities?
Maybe you guys can tell me. You guys involved in anything or thinking of anything? Anybody? Yes? We're just having a conversation.
I'm volunteering in the library and then trying to volunteer now in the hospital.
Nice. So libraries, hospital?
I volunteer at a place for like old people, like a retirement home.
Oh, retirement home.
And I do bingo and birthday parties and like manicures and stuff like that. I like to make them smile because they don't often get that, obviously.
Awesome. So folks, I know you all have your volunteer hours that you have to fill, but hopefully you don't have to do it just to get a number, but you have to do it because all of us, that's what makes Canada great, is everyone helping each other. Okay, guys, so yeah, please, if not now, when the time is right, hey, how can I help out? hey everybody, we need volunteers. Your parents say we need volunteers. I'll do it. Right? Your School of Martial, you want to help me out fundraising? I'll do it. And then just watch your own opportunities grow. In fact, all the awards that you mentioned at the beginning? It's not because I'm all that. I'm all good. Did you know that? It's actually because, the Bully Busters opened up doors of opportunity. In Bully Buster, I go in there for free for all the school. And next thing you know, City Builder Award, Top 40 under 40. I'm not saying this to try to impress you, but impress upon you that it's only when I started thinking about other people. Like I took care of myself, body, mind, spirit. But when I started making a difference in the community, that's when it got attention. And next thing you know, I'm going to Parliament Hill and taking my message to a high level. But yeah. Oh, and just as a perk, for our 25th anniversary, we had a 250-person taekwondo demonstration. And we raised $25,000 for charity, $10,000 for CHIO, $10,000 for the Royal Ottawa Mental Health Center, for like teen suicide and stuff, and the Western Ottawa Community Resource Center, like women's shelter and stuff like that. And we just did it for giving, and it was hard as heck to fundraise that money. But I just got an email earlier this week by the Royal Ottawa Mental Health Center, and they said Alfie, you know who Alfie is?
Yeah.
Daniel Alfredson. You know who Daniel Alfredson is? On a first name basis. He said, the Royal Ottawa said, hey Philomena, thanks for fundraising. Alfie would like to donate his suite to all the fundraisers who helped out the community for the Sens versus Pittsburgh Penguins game. So I've had a bit of serious talk in the last little while, but life can also be fun. So I get to be in Daniel Alfredson's suite as a nice perk for making a difference in the community. I'm not saying do it for that, but there's good things that come out of it for everybody.
Part of your Bully Busters program is to increase and spread awareness about bullying in schools.
Yeah. How did your family feel about you becoming a Taekwondo instructor?
Just a natural progression. My mom was always scared, it's like you're going to break stuff or kick and punch stuff, but martial arts is for peaceful purposes.
Do you ever think that you'll retire from doing Taekwondo, or do you think that it'll always be a part of your life?
There may be one day that I'm off the floor, but I'm reminded of one of the quotes by the founder of Taekwondo, General Tae Hong Hee. He said, teach with the body when you're young, teach with your words when you're old, and teach by moral precept even after death. And it's called a legacy, leaving a legacy, and a little bit about what we talked about, who will cry right when you die, what mark will he have made in this world. So in that sense, I don't think I'll ever emotionally retire, but maybe physically I might.
You have two sons, Justice and Jackson, and would you support them even if they chose to take a different path than the martial arts path?
100%. In fact, Jackson is 2 years old. He's potty training, so looking forward to the day when he's fully potty training, potty mind spirit. And my other boy, 6 years old, he's excellent in Taekwondo, which is a great blessing. But tonight we're taking his first ever intro to hockey at the Sensplex. And the question is going to be, is it possible for a Taekwondo dad to become a hockey dad? And we'll find out soon enough. But I told to my wife, because Taekwondo is very civilized. Same place, same location, same time. Anybody here play hockey? I'm just curious. I love hockey, okay? I'm a big Sens fan. But I find it very uncivilized because it's different, like 5 a.m. in the morning and cross town and all that stuff. So I'll find out soon enough. But I said, if my boy wants to pursue his dream, then that's my duty and my privilege.
When you were choosing your career, did money or payment have something to do with your choice, or was it all just following your heart?
Oh, following heart. Hey, you can write this quote: chase your passion, not your pension.